Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of Pokemon News. Well, as you can see is the intro cover art, we have a very big happening in Pokemon. This has overwhelmed many people and it is still overwhelming me, even after I've known about this for a few minutes now, and it's still, so many theories are popping into my head still. This is most likely the biggest thing since X and Y in the Pokemon world. And these are 100% real. GameFreak has already released pictures, or not pictures, a trailer for these. So these are 100% real, not fake. These are known as Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And wow, just crazy. As you can see, they are for the 3DS, so we do not need to update our gaming system to run these kind of games. So we are good on that part. You do not need to buy any new software. As you can see on the game cover, it does say 3DS. Of course, this will work with 2DS and older versions of the 3DS. I, of course, have the 3DS XL, and I will be playing on them when they come out. Their official release date, I believe, is in November. They have not released a date, but it is in November. We know that for a fact. Now, I just wanted to do a little bit of a theory kind of video because this is a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in. Many people have known about this for a few months now, but I kind of just figured this out. I'm probably pretty late, but this is kind of a hidden thing. It will get a lot more popular later. So, the first thing we see on the cover, which one of the things you see on the cover of the two games are Groudon and Kyogre. Now, Sapphire and Ruby are both older versions of the game, as you can see here. Now, they look a lot different. Well, let's just try to start. This is on the cover still is Kyogre and Groudon, as they were in the first versions of the game, we'll call them. But as you can see here, they look a lot different. Not only in the fact that Game Freak could just be making it more dramatized, I guess, than, of course, their actual look. It makes it a little bit more dramatized by making them look like this. But there's a few kind of characteristics. There's very small characteristics that show that these on the Alpha and Omega versions are different Pokemon than on these versions here. And that's a big deal because that means we can have a whole new form of all of this stuff. There's a few connections this actually has to XY and a few of the other games too. For example, we only see Kyogre and Groudon and not the third, Rayquaza, in these pictures here. So that could mean a lot, considering that, well, first of all, in Pokemon XY, there's also a Zygarde, which did not have his own cover art, even though there is theorized cover arts, which I will show you soon. I'm going to pause it and pull up some more pictures, but anyway, big deal. See you soon. Welcome back, guys. I have another picture here for you. This is the theorized Pokemon Z picture. And it is quite funny because obviously they're coming out with the Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby before they are coming out with Z, if they do come out with Z. One more connection, as you can see, is they kind of paused the series. Game Freak did pause the Pokemon game series to come out with a different type of Pokemon game. As you know, there is Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. This paused the Pokemon series, of course, because these were more of just bringbacks, I call it, throwbacks more, of the older Pokemon, Ho-Oh and Lugia. And that game was, of course, really cool. They added a bunch of new features to the game, such as your Pokemon following you around. Now, of course, this Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby looks a lot like it could potentially be the hard gold and soul silver of these new things. I'm gonna come out and say that it will feature the 3D, as you can see in some of the pictures on this cover art here. But it probably will feature the 3D. Gonna go with that because they could do a lot with that. And I do have a trailer I could show you soon for the release of it. I will show that to you soon. But apart from that, it's obviously real. We already know that, and it's gonna feature 3D, and it will be like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It may feature your Pokemon walking behind you, like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which would be amazing because you could have like a Mega Evolution form of whatever Kyogre or Groudon if they have Mega Evolution forms, which I will get to soon enough, like walking behind you. So that'd be really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna pull out some more stuff, so I'll just pause it here. Get back to you when I get more stuff. So, as you can see there, guys, we now have, that's the second trailer, I believe, that GameFreak has released for this game. The first one just shows the cover art, as you can see on here, not much of a thing, but some of the important details that were in the video, you can rewind to look again, are the very small amount of gameplay footage that we see. Now, in this trailer, we do see a I'd say awakening of Kyogre and Groudon. This could be done by Team Flare or by Team Aqua, even though Team Aqua would then of course be brought back from whenever they came out. Pokemon Emerald, for example. So this is a big deal. In the trailer, you also saw that Groudon and Kyogre were the 3D that we've seen in Pokemon X and Y, so there's not many new improvements to the 3D, I'd say, but there are just, the same old, which is still cool because now we're given a new storyline to look by. And of course, there will be updates in it. I'm 100% sure of that. Heart Gold brought so many new updates to the Pokemon universe, so this will have a lot of new updates too, and may even bring back some of the old stuff we do like. So, still a lot to take in, I know that for sure. But of course, just to make you feel a little bit better about this, they're not going to cost like $100. These are obtainable. I'd save up, if I were you, I'd go and like save some tour money or whatever, like $30, $40. I'd be 50 at max, so that when these games do come out, you can buy them. Do save these up, okay? And these are going to be flying off the shelves when they first come out because Pokemon fans everywhere will be buying them. There will be live streams, there will be all this stuff coming out when these are released in November of 2014. Of course, did you see? If you've seen, there's no final day release date, but I could probably find that somewhere. I'll probably pull it up somewhere near in the video. But it just said November 14, 2014. So that means we have all the way up till then to save up money. I'm for sure gonna be saving up my money to buy this game when it comes out because it looks amazing. And I'm gonna keep my 3DS XL in great condition for this game. But of course, November 2014 is after we're back in school this next year. We'll have been in school for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months already. So it'll be still a while after we're in school. And of course, the hype's gonna build up till then, which it'll get unbearable for a while, guys. So do save up the money and make sure you know when your GameStop's gonna be releasing them so that you can get quickly over there and get your own copy of this amazing new game when it does come out. There's no new trailers other than those two. Really, now that's all that's left is some theories. Basically, the only thing we can really come out with, the only one I can actually come out with is that these forms we see on Kyogre and Groudon here are, of course, their Mega Evolutions. They would be, of course, keeping those from X and Y. A little bit of a comparison here. Let's just take a look here at Kyogre here. So, of course, what we do see here is Kyogre is well, different than you used to see him in. He has this new tail. As you can see here, his tail is more flat and sturdy. Of course, it is an older version of the game, but still different than this. His tail is now wavy, more like ribbons. Looks a lot more elegant. And his markings, take a look at his head real fast, and then take a look at this head. And, well, there's different things, of course. He still has these fins out there, but they look more like they're a part of his body more than like connected to his body, like a Lego, I'd say. They actually look like they're coming off his body like real fins. And on his head, we can now see that he has this symbol on his head here. In this picture, he does not have a symbol on his head. That goes to show that Groudon's eye also has changed. Look at his eye in this picture versus the eye in this picture. It looks more awakened, and there's some sort of glowing energy ruby force inside of Groudon that's now awakened. So, of course, this could either mean one of two things. The first being that there's new Pokemon awakened forms of something like Mega Evolution forms, where basically a Pokemon will be awakened, I guess, and have this energy flowing through them. They could do a lot with this, but then again, they have just released the Mega Evolution forms, and well, it would make a little bit more sense to be these being Mega Evolution forms. If you also would take a look at Kyogre's arms and Groudon's arms, they both have these symbols on them. I'll pull up a picture of the symbols that they do represent, but these symbols do look much different. Welcome back, guys. So as you see here, I have the Alpha and Omega symbols, what they look like in the Greek alphabet. And if you do look on Groudon and Kyogre, they have those symbols on their arms. Let's take a look at the Alpha symbol versus Kyogre's arm. So there's his arm, and here's the Alpha symbol. It of course just looks like an A, and that's what it looks like on his arm. Of course, let me make him look more ancient now, but apart from that, there's also the Omega symbol on Groudon's arm, so this is just a little bit of an expected thing. Really just expected, because it's called Alpha and Omega. So that's just another sort of a theory that I came up with. Anyway, gonna pause it and show you another sort of thing that I found. Alright guys, we are back, and here's another bit of a cover art. It's okay, looks crazy, right? Looks really, I don't know, weird. But this is, I need to say this because you guys probably went a little crazy seeing this. This is fan art, okay? This is not real art, okay? This is fan art, but it does have a good representation of what Rayquaza may look like if he was put into this game and given an awakened form, so to say. So the Greek symbols we do see, I'm getting close out of time here, but the Greek symbols we do see in the other games are Omega and Alpha. This, of course, is Theta. Anyway, guys, I'll leave you with this hanging. Gotta pause it, running out of time. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. If it helped, if it made you feel better, then please rate up, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.